over $1,000 a month. Over $1,000 a month for a Ford Bronco. Everyone has one. They're every other car.
Tesla. Everybody's got a Tesla too.
Yeah, and it goes faster than yours.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about car loans, one of America's biggest wealth killers. In reality, it's one of the entire planet's biggest wealth killers. We're going to be talking about the car loans themselves, as well as the people who take them out and the people who give them out. Let's watch these videos.
God, let's talk about it. They said the number one wealth killer and the number one reason why people have no money in their savings and no money to invest is because of car notes. How much is y'all car payments? Because we're minding with never.
The first comment actually says, it's rent. Why is it so high? Me personally, in my finance experience, yeah, it's rent that actually is killing me. But I do stay with older vehicles, older paid off hoopties and whatnot. That's more my lane right there. You know, that's more my level, is the used car hoopty market. Car note 463, insurance 526. You must have been in quite a few accidents that you were at fault for. God damn, 526 a month. Y'all, my blood pressure cannot take this. 589 insurance, 598 car note. Whew, Lord. So that's $1,200 crisp a month to just drive every month. I mean, at least it is a car note, so you are paying it off, but that's devastating. Me and my paid off '03 Honda Accord against the world. My mom had, I believe it was a '01 Honda Accord, red with a like the cream leather interior. That car went a long time, but when it went, oh, did it go? That transmission, that thing was just, that was terrible. That was my first real experience with a terrible transmission and feeling how horrible it is to try to hop into like traffic and stuff when your car won't shift to where it needs to go. I don't want to like talk down on Honda because I think that car was like, I could confirm, but maybe we got it at 276 before that car was just, you know, cooked. And then they still donated it. Someone still came and drove it away. So shout out to Honda. I invest daily and I have a car payment of $800. You really just got to make more money. That's the only trick, to be honest. And to spend it wisely. I always pay my car for the month before it even arrives. You know, if you want a car, that's not wrong. If you want a nice car and you want to have nice things, it isn't wrong. But the idea that the answer is to always just make more money, I would say that's a little wrong. At a certain point, you gotta dial it back and live within your means. The average car payment is about $700. Now, before I started this video, I figured let me look this up a little bit and see what we're dealing with right here. It says here on lendingtree.com, average car payments for new vehicles increased slightly year over year, while they decreased for used and leased vehicles. The average monthly car payments is $737 a month for you financing a car, you trying to pay it off to own it. $520 a month for a used vehicle. For a used vehicle. That's the average in America, that people are paying for a car that they bought used. Okay? And $581 a month for a car you're leasing. A car that when you're done with the lease, it's like you never owned it in the first place. It's right back to the dealership. They're going to sell it again. It's not yours. You're just renting it. That's all a lease is a long-term rental. Understand that. And I'm not saying that's wrong either, but you're never going to own a car if you lease. If you want to just always have a new car, that can actually be the best option. But understand it's a never-ending cycle. The only way to end that is to then stop leasing and buy a car. They won't admit they go get car notes they can't afford and then drown in the bill every month. I pay $315 and I'm never getting a car note over $450. That part. Most people are simply living above their means, trying to impress others. It's true, but I also, being a man, okay, I've always loved cars, and like still when I'm driving down the road, I'm constantly pointing out, say, cars when I see them. So I understand why people are pulled to vehicles, but I also understand why I don't get a vehicle like that. I could go finance some stupid shit right now. I just don't want that in my life. I don't want those problems, Deborah. A man with no bills is a rich man. Now, I just wanted to add this video because when I started researching car payments and car financing, immediately I was bombarded with BMW ads. This ad would not stop popping up. Build your dream BMW. Not even buy it. Build it. Make it exactly how you want it. Someone said, cool, guess my phone been listening to me. I'm not telling you to go buy a Beamer. I'm telling you watch out. Because like even if you attempt to consider financing a car, if you think about financing a car, Google and YouTube and Facebook and all this stuff is going to start feeding you car stuff and car sales. Even if you type in how to get a car loan with absolutely no credit or demolish credit, how to get a car loan after bankruptcy, BMW ads will start popping up. Something's got to give. Something is wrong here.
Y'all, I have a question. I'm not even trying to be in y'all business, but how much you gotta be paying for y'all car notes? Because I got a brand new car with no miles on it, and I pay $500 a month, and I accused my credit union of being racist because on my old Charger I was paying $400. For the new one, they told me $500. How much do y'all be paying for these Hondas, Toyotas, and Nissans? Like, really tell me, because
it's probably because of the point you got into it. The car market fluctuates just like the housing market does. You probably, when you got the first car, it was just the market was better for the buyer, and now it's much better for the seller.
I heard a motherfucker say that their car note was $800.
481 BMW X1, car insurance AAA, full coverage 150. So she must drive good and got good credit. Simple as that. Paying a $500 car note on a Nissan is insane. That's highway robbery. You're paying for a piece of shit. You would have been better off buying a piece of shit that was obviously a piece of shit. Baby, somebody told me it's $570 for a 2019 Honda Sport. And I'm going to just keep driving this 06 till it breaks for right now. Absolutely. If you got an old car and it's working, don't even stop considering getting a new car. Just wait till it happens. Save. Okay, try to invest that money you're not spending on a car note. If you got an old car and it's working fine, don't consider getting a new one. Just drive that thing till it can't be drove no more. Average car note is $725-ish. Economy is jacked.
Buckle up, Sam. It's truck month.
It's time for the best deals across.
And I just wanted to add that in as well because as you see, like, I can't escape getting bombarded with car advertisements trying to get you to come finance a vehicle. Lease a vehicle. For truck month. Get your dick hard and your truck harder. Tow nothing. Owe everything.
I keep seeing videos on people talking about car notes and should you get them, should you not get them. In my personal opinion, and don't come to me like no financial guru, if you're lazy, do not get a car note. Go ahead and get you a car that you can pay off. Now, if you're one of those people that don't like to deal with car problems, you just might have to eat it and get you a car payment that's not that much. Go get you a little Toyota, get you a little Nissan, 1 or 2 years old, and call it a day. At the same time, I'm a firm believer in people should live their life to the fullest. If you know you're one of those people, you can get 2 or 3 extra days a month at work as an overtime, and you're not scared to work a little bit harder to get the things that you want in life, that dream car, that new pair of shoes that you really shouldn't be buying because you understand it's financially irresponsible to have $1,000 car payment, to spend $1,000 on shoes. But you're willing to work to maintain that lifestyle? Go ahead and have fun. But if you know you're the type of person to call off work and you still not gonna get paid, as in you don't get PTO like that, and or you don't like reoccurring bills that are really expensive and you go from job to job, I don't think you should go get that brand new car.
He made some points, but there's also things I disagree with here, okay? Okay, yeah, the first comment says it too. Never, ever purchase things based off of your overtime. If you can't afford it with your 40 hours, you can't afford it. Yeah, especially if your overtime isn't like, you know, most overtime isn't promised. Where I work, I do 1 week, 40 hours, next week, 56 hours. 40 hours, 56, 40 hours, 56, 40, all year long. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to try to max out every dollar that comes in to get the most car possible, but I do understand why you would want a nice car. I get it, bro. I get it. It's nice, it's shiny, it's fast, it's loud. It's America, it's got eagles in the engine. One thing I'm always do is buy a new car. Car payment is better than constant breakdowns and paying for repairs. Learn my lesson. But understand, this guy could have had one bad experience with a piece of shit car that he bought used and it was a true piece of shit, and now forever he's always gonna be on the hook with a monthly payment. I say on the hook because that's what it is. You on the hook, you like a goddamn fish. You a fish out of water. And not only that, you know, some people will pay a car off for 6 years, and the moment they pay the car off, trade it in for the next one and start the new payment. What is that? Cash cars are not for the lazy. What you don't pay in the car note, you'll pay in maintenance and time. I kind of feel that because a lot of times I try to fix my cars or my girl car, and it does take forever because I'm not a mechanic. So I'm sitting there watching YouTube doing this, watching YouTube doing this. It takes forever, but I do save the money, but I spent the time. So I'll always get a brand new car. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Ashley, what car do you drive and what's your monthly payment?
I drive a 24 Altima and my car payment is $730.
All right, what car you drive there and what's your monthly payments?
All right, I got a big boy scat. Monthly payment $900 a month.
He had to say big boy in front of the scat pack. I got that big boy scat. I got that big boy scat. Big boy,
Taylor, what's up? What car you driving? What's your monthly payment?
I drive a 2023 Honda Civic Sport hatchback, and my payment is $565.
Ain't nothing wrong with having a car note. We're adults. We got to be able to get places, so we got to have a car. And if we're not in the position to just buy the car outright, then we got to have a car note. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, for me, it's like When the hell did these car notes get this goddamn expensive? I don't have no car notes no more, and I'm going to try my hardest to never have a car note again. I got 2 cars that run perfectly fine. We good. We don't need no cars right now. By the time we actually do need another car, hopefully I can just buy those cash the way that I did these 2 cars. But for real, the last time I had a car note, my car note was $332. I don't see nobody saying they pay anything less than $400 these days. I'd be sick if I went to go finance a car and they said my payments were going to be $700. I'm not doing it. There's no way in hell. I couldn't justify that. No, I'm not doing it. What type of jobs y'all be having, though? Because I be seeing so many people on this app talking about money and how they need more money, but y'all be having these crazy-ass car payments. Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up.
730 for an Altima is wild. Her credit score must be down bad. I heard dealerships make these videos to normalize crazy car notes. I wonder if that's true. Yeah, what if they're all just lying and they all just have paid off Toyota Priuses in the back? You telling me you'd rather pay $1,200 a month instead of pulling your Under Armour over your hand and pressing the key in? I'm taking the Under Armour every time. Brake, turn the wheel, turn the key. That wheel like be something serious. Someone said imagine doing this in front of the hose. There's no way. Y'all need to press on that brake and turn the car and it unlocks. I will be paying that car note. Until you realize this can happen with a car note too. Yeah, let's not even address that. Some people get car notes and the car is trash. Off the lot, 0 miles, trash.
Thing I have learned is that the car, boat, Sea-Doo, RV are the largest things that we buy that go down in value. And oh boy, do they go down in value. It's pretty much just like setting $100 bills on fire when you buy a vehicle, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so the more of that you do, the less money you're going to have. And so the rule is that we use, and I use it personally as well, that I don't want things with motors or wheels or both that added all of them up equal more than half my annual income. Because I have too much going down in value while I'm trying to go the other way.
First comment here says, okay, I like Dave, but you have to live life, transportation, fun and enjoyment. My cars still have value and are a hard asset. Inflation burns $100. It's a double-edged sword. I understand both sides. Okay. It really ends up boiling down to what do you value more?
If you lose $24,000 every 5 years, don't be scratching your head and wondering why don't have wealth. It's because you're driving it. A new car loses 60% of its value.
All right, first comment says, Dave Ramsey, confirmed hater.
You in the first 5 years. If you buy a $40,000 car, when you drive it off the lot and you hear that sound going over the curb, blum, blum, when you went into the street, that sound was $10,000. As soon as it's titled to an individual and it touches the street, it's going to drop 20-25% that day. That means your $40,000 car in 5 years is going to be a $16,000 car.
Yet again, he has a very good point. He's not lying. If you wonder where your net worth is going and you always have a new car and you're always selling it, just eating the depreciation and then selling it off or getting the next one, it can be tough. The margin can be tough to find when you do that all the time. People be like, yeah, Jay Leno's got a bunch of house cars. House cars go up in price. I'm like, yeah, Jay Leno got a fucking motorcycle with a jet engine in it. What do you got, dude? A Harley? It's not really going up in price. Are you driving? It's not going up in price. I have an 84-month car loan at $250 a month, but I'm actually paying it off in 2 to 3 years. I just wanted a low payment just in case an emergency popped up and I couldn't afford it for whatever reason.
The payment's over $1,000 a month. Over $1,000 a month for a Ford Bronco. Everyone has one. They're every other car.
Tesla. Everybody's got a Tesla too.
Yeah, and it goes faster than yours.
Yeah.
You could tell he really got defensive too. It was fine. Roast my finances all you want, but don't roast my choice in vehicles, okay? How dare you, you Tesla driving fucking prick.
We traded in to get this because the truck was going to cost. We'd already put 10 grand into the truck at that
That's
point.
crazy too, because you could have got a $10,000 used car.
What would we have done with the negative equity?
Well, how much was that negative equity?
We were negative almost
I think
14.
it was, like 13 and some.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It was a $30,000 bike.
Again, I would rather have a $24,000 loan than a $66,000. Like, of course, you would be dramatically negative. But what's the value of this right now? Do we know? 6 months later,
I don't know.
That's just a really big shit show going on over there. It says that dealership saw him coming from a mile away. I'm like, yeah, fucking dealership hate to see me coming. They already know I'm going deeply in debt for them. God. Bro, my F-250 6.7 Lariat rate is $700 a month. Pick up these logs and haul them, brother. Fucking haul them, brother.
What's that noise?
That's me talking.
Oh.
Yeah, let me haul them, brother.
what's your car?
2024 Equinox.
You have a 2024 car. Oh no, it's $40,000. Buddy, that's almost as much as your income. I need to lube my throat to swallow all this debt as well. I get it. $696.14 is your minimum monthly payment. That's an insane minimum monthly payment. That is more. That's $200 more than your rent. That's ridiculous. That is the most American thing I've ever seen in my life. Interest rate 9%. So not going to beat it in the market. What do you think the car's worth?
35,000.
Yeah, probably 23,000.
Is that what it's worth? Do you know, or is?
Probably. We don't have your exact VIN, but that is what your car would be worth in decent condition, good condition, in good condition, good condition, right?
Excellent condition.
Excellent condition.
We quoted it at the base model, though. I didn't know what model you had. You have the
It's the RS.
RS, so it's probably worth a little bit more than that.
Okay, 27,000, 28,000. Either way, dramatically underwater.
Well, I did roll in negative equity with that loan because I.
Oh, you did?
So I blew my. I used to have a 2013 Ford SUV, a Ford Edge, and the engine blew up on that, and I still had about $8,000 on a loan. So I just ended up rolling in about 5,000 to 6,000 in negative equity into that loan.
At 9%.
That was
a huge minimum monthly payment. Why'd you get such an expensive car?
It was just the easiest way to roll over the.
Was it a new car? You could have.
Yeah, it was. It was brand new.
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that with a used car?
I don't know. If I would. I don't think so. I don't think I would have been able to roll it over onto a used car.
How much was your credit card debt when you decided to do this?
Probably at like 10 to 15,000.
Okay, and how much did you put down?
I put 5,000 down, but it was on my credit card.
Oh. Woo! I want to go take a nap.
Yeah, he kicked off a new loan with another new loan to start the new loan. So he started two loans simultaneously. One of the first comments says, he looks like an Equinox buyer. He does. I don't know why. He looks like Rosie O'Donnell's stepson. $40K for an Equinox? Wow and nope. He thinks his used Equinox is worth 35 racks. Yeah, keep dreaming. But before I go, let me read a couple stats right here from Lending Tree again. Okay, Americans are taking too many years to pay back their auto loans. The average auto term is 68.2 months for new cars, 67.2 months for used cars, and 35.7 months for leased vehicles. So yeah, 3 years for leased vehicles. Auto loan delinquency rates are up compared to last year. 4.6% of outstanding auto debt was at least 90 days late in Q3 of 2024. So 4.6% of Americans are 3 months late on their auto loan. Americans took out $184.2 billion in new auto loans in Q3 of 2024. By age, Americans younger than 50 took out $108 billion in auto debt during the quarter, compared to $70.6 billion among those 50 and older. Now, if you took anything away from this video, I would just second guess getting a sweet new car, okay? Think about it and really do your research. You could end up hurting yourself in the long haul. And a good way to just, not hurt yourself in your financial future, okay, is to go ahead and subscribe right now. And if you're still watching this, go ahead and click this video here, okay? This is what YouTube thinks you would like to watch next. Okay, stay with me. I'm going to keep talking about more financial stuff, more socioeconomic shit. I'm going to tread that line, okay? Just hit this video and continue watching.